If you got your 491 visa granted as a single applicant and now you wish to get married and bring your spouse in Australia, this video is for you. Hello everyone, my name is Suman Dua. I'm a registered migration agent at Nationwide Migration and Education. In this video, we will be talking about 491 Skilled Regional Provisional Subsequent Entrant Visa. 491 visa is granted for 5 years and is a provisional visa with a pathway to permanent residency. We have various videos on this visa topic and we will be putting the link to those videos in the description below. The 491 Subsequent Entrant Visa is for the spouse or de facto partner of a 491 visa holder. Now, to be a married applicant, you and your spouse must both be committed to a shared life together to the exclusion of all others. Your relationship with your spouse must be genuine and continuing. You must live with your spouse or do not live apart on a permanent basis. Your marriage must be valid under Australian law. And to be a de facto partner, you must be in a de facto relationship. You and your partner are in a de facto relationship if you are not married to each other. You are committed to a shared life to the exclusion of all others. Your relationship is genuine and continuing. You live together or do not live separately and apart on a permanent basis. Usually, your de facto relationship must have existed for at least 12 months immediately before you apply for this visa. This may not apply to some of you since you were single at the time of decision. Please note that the 12-month requirement will not apply if you have registered your relationship with an Australian authority such as a registry of births, deaths and marriages. When you lodge the application for 491 Subsequent Entrant Visa, the department will assess your application against the 4 factors. So the first factor is the financial aspects of the relationship. So some examples to prove the financial aspects are joint loan agreements for real estate, cars, major household appliances, or any other agreements relating to finances or purchases. For example, property purchased by the parties as tenants in common. Other evidence could be the operation of joint bank accounts, pooling of financial resources, especially in relation to major financial commitments. Legally binding financial obligations that one party owes to the other, for example, as guarantor for a loan or existing power of attorney. The factor number 2 that the department will assess you against is the nature of the household. Now, some examples to prove the nature of the household may be evidenced by joint rental receipts, joint utility accounts like electricity, gas, telephone, shared responsibility for care and support of children, shared responsibility for housework. The factor number 3 is the social aspects of the relationship. So, some examples to prove the social aspects may be evidenced by the evidence that the relationship has been declared to other government bodies and commercial public institutions or authorities, and statements of parents, family members, relatives, friends, and other interested parties. Joint membership of organizations or groups, joint travel and plans for the future, whether the parties present themselves as a couple socially. This could be your social media profiles. The factor number 4 is the nature of the commitment. So the department may consider the duration of the relationship, the length of time both applicants have lived together, the degree of companionship and emotional support that the parties draw from each other, whether the parties see the relationship as for the long term. So the conditions on this visa are 8578, 8579, 8580 and 8581. So there is an additional condition on the secondary applicant, which is 8515, which is that the holder of the visa must not marry or enter into a de facto relationship before entering Australia. We do have a separate video regarding the conditions imposed on the 491 visa. We will put the link of that video in the description below. If you are currently on a 491 visa and planning to lodge a 491 Subsequent Entrant Visa for your spouse or de facto partner, please get in touch with us. Stay updated about Australia's immigration. Make sure that you subscribe to our channel.